So first of all, I want to go ahead and apologize for like this shitty laptop camera quality video. I want to take some time to see how this vlogging works before I go out and buy like myself a really fancy ass camera. So just take some time to think of this like graininess as something artistic and deep and broody or something. What if I told you that in the last 2 days I've accomplished more for myself professionally and educationally than I have the entire year last year? And a lot of you are probably thinking, oh my god, what is this crazy, amazing miracle exercise you're doing? You ready for this? It's called getting off your ass and doing it. Patent pending. And now y'all are probably really pissed off at me and disappointed. And really, it's as simple as it sounds. No matter how old you are, if you're in high school, if you're in college, if you're graduated, if you're 85, bettering yourself educationally and professionally is as easy as getting off your ass. So 2 days ago, it was 8 a.m. and I did not want to get out of bed. You know, it was cold, my bed's so comfortable, and you could not pay me to want to go to statistics class. But I decided, you know what? I should go to class. And I dragged my ass out of bed, got ready, and I got on the bus, where we were greeted by every single red light in the city of Austin. And also, snail's pace I-35 traffic, which if you haven't driven in, don't. So by the time I got to campus, I was already about 5 minutes late to class. And I sat there and I asked myself, oh, now I'm going to have to go in, and I'm going to be so late, and everybody's going to turn around and stare at me, and it's like, do I really need to go to class? And I sat there and said, yes, go to class. So I made the trek across campus, and finally got to the room, 15 minutes late, opened the door, and it was empty. And then I realized that I had come to class 30 minutes earlier than I was supposed to. You know what? I sure am glad I did it. Because in that class period, he taught information that I would have never been able to learn myself. And honestly, he gave a lot of good advice, and it was actually not that bad of a lecture. Then after that, I tried to convince myself to go visit my professor during office hours. You see, one of my professors this semester is actually a professional in the industry that I would like to be in. And so I tried to tell myself maybe I should go talk to her. But in all honesty, I was really nervous, and I kind of just wanted to go home and take a nap. So I went, and it was awesome. We had a great conversation. She told me about her industry, how she got into it, what she recommends doing. And then at the end of the conversation, she told me that she really liked me, and she could tell that I was passionate about what I wanted to do, and offered me a research internship job for her in March. After that, I tried to tell myself, okay, I've done a lot today. Maybe I should just go home and relax a little. I don't have class till 2. I have plenty of time. But then I told myself, no, you should go to the library and study and work on your online class. And I said, okay, shit, fine. And so I went. I studied for a few hours, and then suddenly in that library, I ran into my friend who I'd never seen on campus before. And he and I went to go get coffee, and we had just a really great conversation about what we wanted to do, really impassioned. He's very interested in what he wants to do with his life, and I learned so many new things from him. So after we had gotten coffee and I went to my next class, I tried to sit there and think, okay, now it's late, and I just want to go home. I want to stuff my face. I want to just sit down and relax. But I told myself, no, keep doing things. Keep going. There's a student organization called the Communication Council that I really wanted to be in for so long. And it's an application process. You have to go to interviews and you have to do all this stuff. And I tried to tell myself, oh my gosh, it's going to be so much time. I'm going to do so much work, build this stuff out. But I told myself, don't sit on your ass and do nothing. Go work. So I sat in the computer lab and created as much as I could in as much detail to send in as my application. And I worked so hard on it, sat and stared at the computer for 5 hours straight. And to be honest, I have an interview tomorrow. So I guess basically what I'm trying to say is pushing yourself and doing those things that you kind of don't want to do, going to class or talking to somebody new or something that makes you nervous can actually really help you in the end. And really, those things that I did these processes I went through, these awesome things that I've done in the last few days, they have taken absolutely no effort rather than just putting myself into what I wanted to do, being passionate and dedicated to what my idea of success was, and just telling myself to keep going, keep going, keep going. Because, to be honest, sitting on your ass all day is not going to accomplish anything. So, if you're like me and you're in college and feeling really lazy, just go to class or go to your professor's office hours or join an organization. Just really push yourself to better yourself professionally. If you're in high school, really focus on what your teachers are saying. Maybe start looking into colleges. Find a professor who teaches something that you want to be involved in and start emailing them. They can provide you with a lot of good information and a lot of advice that will help you out in the future and give you a really good head start. And if you have already graduated, maybe take some time to learn a new subject. Take a class. There are so many classes that are offered online for free. And I can actually link it below. I don't know. I'm still learning how to do all this. But yeah, I do know some sites that offer free classes. Maybe ask your manager, your supervisor, your boss, what can I do to better myself? What can I do to stand out? There's no such thing as being too educated and too involved. If you put in your everything, you will get everything. And if you put in nothing, you will get nothing. I really hope that this helps somebody in some kind of way. Just maybe it helps you think a little bit. Maybe it helps you want to do something, or maybe you just have fun laughing at how awkward I am making this first vlog because I don't know what to do with my hands and my face and what to look at and all that. In the end, I really do hope you enjoyed this. I hope it makes some kind of effect on you, and get off your ass.